Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Ignit. A long time no see. It's been a long time since I made a proper YouTube video that wasn't just a Sonic speed run. So I've been doing a lot of Sonic Frontiers. I have like 12 hours played in the first day of the game, and most of that's been doing this one stage everyone talk about today. Stage 1-2, the second stage in the game. And the reason why I want to make this video is because I've seen a lot of people struggle on this, a lot of friends in particular, trying to get the S rank on this stage because it's kind of a crazy requirement of 55 seconds for this stage, which I don't think is really possible at using at least a couple of speed running strats. I don't think just doing this game like a normal new Sonic player would play the game. I don't think it's possible to do it. So I thought I'd go through my 47-second run and just give y'all some tips and some pointers on how to get it. Now you don't have to do all this, don't freak out. You don't have to be a full-fledged speedrunner to get this S rank. I'm just going to give y'all some tips and tricks. That way you can get the S rank a lot easier. So let's go ahead and hop into this. Alright, so the first little tip here, you're going to start off, obviously, as soon as you can boost, you're going to jump up and hit the orange rings at the top. And when you land on the ground, the very moment you land on the ground, you're going to want to hold your analog stick slightly to the left. That way you do dodge that spring, because if you do hit that spring, believe it or not, you get a little time loss there. Dodging that spring and going straight down to the first boost to the bottom left here actually saves you like a second or two of your time. So that is the first little tip I'm going to give you here. So let's go ahead and move on to the next little bit. Alright, so the next little stretch here is pretty self-explanatory. You're just going to go on the rail, you're going to boost as soon as you get off the rail, hit the two boosts you see in the ground here in front of you, and you're going to move a little bit to the right so you don't miss the boost in the middle here. You're going to hit that, and then you're going to jump up, boost to hit the robot with the homing attack, and then a homing attack the springs here, and then you're going to boost into the next robot, and then this is where the first like real speedrun tech comes besides like sliding past the spring. And what you're going to want to do here is as soon as you homing attack the robot, you're going to want to dash towards the ledge to your left here instantaneously, and then you're going to want to jump like right after the dash so you don't run into the wall. So you're going to jump, you're going to boost over, and then you're going to jump onto the ledge, and then that's all you have to do. It can be a little bit tricky, it might take a couple of tries, but once you get it and the must remember hits, it's going to be very easy to do every single time, I promise you. Alright, now for quite possibly the hardest part of the run, this super mega ultra super poggers dash. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to angle yourself up just slightly to the right up here. At least this is how I do it. I'm not sure if anyone else does it a little bit differently. You want to angle yourself a little bit to the right to give yourself the distance so you don't instantly homing attack the balloons. And you're going to want to jump, homing attack. And as soon as you hit the homing attack and you see the animation for even a frame, you're going to want to instantly press the boost button. And when you do that, you should get this like super fast and long dash that you see right here. And it should take you straight across to the next rail. Now this was the hardest part for me to learn of how to do this entire run. But once I got it, I've hit it pretty much every single time now. It's pretty much like second nature at this point. It's very simple to do once you get the hang of it. Now don't bang yourself up over this too much. It can take a lot of tries. Don't stress too much. You can also get the 55 seconds without doing this, but this does save you a lot of time not having to homing attack those balloons. That is pretty much the hardest part of the thing. When you get that done, you're pretty much guaranteed to get the rest of this run. I believe in you. You could get that, like your first and second try, you're pretty much guaranteed to get the rest of this run, no problem, alright? So after you do that, this part is a little self-explanatory. It's going to have a little funny thing at the end of these rails. So what you want to do is, you get on the rails, obviously, you're going to go over to the right rail, obviously, and then once you see these little boost panels, you're going to slide over to the second rail, or the right rail, whichever one you want to do, and you're going to slide back to the middle rail right afterwards. So what that does is you're going to skip those little blue boosts on the rails, and if you hit those, it actually does cause you a time loss. I don't know why every Sonic game is like that. Basically, when it comes to speedrunning, you lose time from those a lot of the time, so you want to kind of hop over them. Then here's the fun part. You're going to feel like a badass doing this, I promise you. So you're going to see this little rail part up here. You're going to see the loop-de-loop. You don't want to do the loop-de-loop. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hold the left side of your analog. So you're going to hold your analog stick to the left, and you're going to jump at the same time. Now it can be a little tricky to get this properly because you can over jump it and you can under jump it, but it's pretty simple. Just hold the left analog stick for like a brief second, and after you press the jump button, and you should land on the rail, and you're going to land on the rail and just boost the rest of the way through basically. And once you get that, the rest of the run is pretty easy except for this one part coming up. Now you're going to want to hit the ground. As soon as you hit the ground, you're going to want to boost. And of course, after you boost, you want to hit this orange ring. You can boost again to guarantee you hit it. You're going to go through the ring. And then you remember that thing you did with the balloons before? You're going to do that again with the springs here. You're going to hit the homing attack. And as soon as you hit the homing attack, you want to dash right afterwards. And it's going to give you a nice little boost onto the rails here. And then pretty much you just watch what you see on the screen. And this should be pretty self-explanatory. You just want to jump over the spinning spikes there. And then you're going to jump over the spinning spikes. You want to hit the other orange ring, of course. And that pretty much is this rail section. It's very easy. Getting that little homing attack on the spring there can be a little tricky because it is such a short notice. Also, make sure you have enough boost to make it through the entire loop of this ring. Then you're going to hit the ground, jump up, hit the orange rings, and then you're going to get on this rail section. And as soon as you hit the rails and you hit the curve, you're going to jump off of it and dash to the top of the roof here. And then you're going to just run straight to the ring, dash into the ring, and you're done. It's that easy. Well, I say it's easy, but it's going to take a lot of tries. Do not feel bad if you do not get any of this within like even the first 20 tries. Like I said, I've been doing this stage for 12 hours. Just figuring out how to get it done as fast as possible. Just the best strats and everything like that. Even now, the best run is 41 seconds, so I'm going to go back and work on getting that and try to beat that time. But as far as I'm concerned, the tips in this should be able to get anyone to get that 55-second S rank. Once again, just have patience. Give yourself some time and patience to get this done. And I promise you'll be able to get that S rank even with just a couple of these. Also, side note for that homing boost on the spring on the rails, you do not have to do that for the 55 seconds. But it does save you like half a second of time. So if you're just off by like 0.5 seconds, 0.4 seconds or something, you could do that, and it pretty much should push you to the 55 second that you want to hit for the S rank. But yeah, so I hope this was useful for y'all. With that being said, good luck on your runs. I hope you guys have a great day. Let me know if you want more stuff like this as I go through the other stages and speed run them. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day. Hope you enjoy and have fun playing the game, guys. I'm loving it. Goodbye. Peace.